But pretty much the way I feel is this. Right now, between like, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of like crappy RPGs out there that I feel like they're like just companies and stuff who pretty much have lost the plot and lost the point on certain things. But then there's other ones who have really figured it out, or they're starting to figure it out again. There's companies who haven't changed and they stick with the same method that they've been doing, which, you know, like Atlus games, for example. Atlus has always done this Shin Megami Tensei Persona metaphor thing where you do a summon and use the summon to in a turn-based fight. They haven't changed that formula. Persona and Metaphor, you have that social link stuff, which is really good. So they haven't really shaken their formula at all. Metaphor was a little bit of a shakeup because everyone can have every single quote unquote like persona or whatever. Bethesda re-releasing Oblivion to me says that they're trying to go back. It's like a litmus test, right? It's like, what do the players like? And it's like, clearly Starfield failed. So let's re-release Oblivion. Let's see how well it does. This game did extremely well sales-wise, extremely well on Steam. And I think this is like a, okay, yeah, so maybe Todd Howard's going to be like, yep, let's go back to that with Elder Scrolls 6. But we've been getting like game after game after game for a little bit now where it's just like, it's like a game of the year over and over again, like every year, right? Like you had Elden Ring, then you had Baldur's Gate 3, and then Metaphor. Again, Metaphor didn't win game of the year, but like they were up for it. And they had Final Fantasy VII, you know, Rebirth. Now you have this. You had Clair Obscur come out already. So like I can safely say with everything that we're back. You know, we're back. I think Clair Obscur just put a stamp on the okay, we're back in, like, RPGs are back. And so I'm very hopeful for the future. I think the future for RPGs is going to be good because the market right now is saying pretty much like, yeah, this is what is looking good. The market's not lying right now, and it's saying, you know, look what it's saying. All these single player RPGs are selling extremely well. You know, obviously there's been some big misses, and there's 100% reason behind that, and a lot of it has to do with the game's not feeling like, the game's just feeling soulless, I guess you could say. Just they don't feel like your traditional. I must have missed something down here. They don't feel like they have a life to them, and that they feel like they're so like, it doesn't feel like an RPG when you play them. Sure, there's choice and stuff like that. In a you know, you have to remember, like with an RPG, it's like you have a lot of choice in what your character is doing. That's the whole point. It's role play, right? It's role-playing game. That's the idea. You are creating your own journey. You are creating your own character. Your decisions, your actions, whether they affect the game or not, they're the words that you want to use. You want to roleplay, whether it's good, bad, negative, neutral, whatever it is. And taking away that freedom in order to quote unquote sell to a broader audience only actually limits what the audience, like what audience you're going to get, because RPG players we're nerds, we're super nerds, we're dorks. Like that's the whole thing, you know, where it's what we do. And a lot of us played like Dungeons and Dragons or Magic the Gathering or whatever it may be. And when you take the role play aspect and you lower it and you add like things that players don't want. I don't want to get into like the politics of any of it because it's just I hate talking about that stuff. But it's just not good. So you had those games, but then you had other games that have this identity. They have this soul, and they handle RPG fans with grace. Yeah. I mean, that's my little kind of rant on it all. I feel like we're just in a really good spot, you know? And it's a beautiful thing to see.